Hi, it's Peter. It's the 20th of June 2024. I hope you're keeping very well. And this is a colony I did a Demareed split on back at the end of May, and that's done pretty well actually. As they touch wood, I don't think they've swarmed at all. And there's an awful lot of bees in this colony now. Quite a lot of nectar. I've got 3 supers on. No sort of capped honey yet though. These are just some of the frames from the supers. Down to the brew box. Yeah, I thought because it's such a busy colony, I thought with a decent weather on its way, unless I do some sort of management on this colony, I think there's a good chance they might swarm. So I thought what I'd do today is actually take a few of the frames of brood out and put them in another brew box and put them right up the very top. So it's really like a sort of a small scale Demareed that I'm going to do again on this colony. Just taking out the end frame. I tend to find normally there's not much in the way of brood in the end frames, normally just some stores or some pollen. So before I forget, I was going to say thanks ever so much for viewing and subscribing, your comments, and as you know, I'm no expert on beekeeping, far from it. I'm sure I make a lot more mistakes than most people, so thanks for watching. And so there are some very decent sites on YouTube with some real experts, unlike me. Anyway, this nice lot of cat brood on this frame. So I thought that one will go right up the very top. So I'll put that one aside in another brood box. Just taking out the next frame here. And there's a mixture of sort of cat brood. Lots of eggs in there. Not much larvae though, which is a bit strange. They're mostly cat brood and larvae. I thought I'd put that one up in the top box as well. Yeah, that's just the top brew box, just with 3 frames in there. And back to the main brew box. Some bees, just a little bit of a smoke. In fact, they're sort of fairly gentle bees, these ones. Nice lot of sealed brood there. Just making a bit of a space in this brood box. And I thought I'd sort of put some empty frames in the bottom brood box. That'll give the bees a bit of work to do, and hopefully suppress any desire to swarm. Just putting in a sort of completely blank piece of foundation there. Not the best bit of foundation now, unfortunately. I'm out of foundation. I've got some ordered, so I might replace it in a few days. Again, this end frame, it's only an empty super frame, which isn't ideal. So I didn't see the queen in the bottom brood box, but I'm quite happy she's there because of the eggs. Starting to draw that frame out. I thought I'd just put actually a 4th frame up the top, so I've taken this other frame out. So this one's going to go in the top brew box. There's a cat brood there. Frame in that end slot. Again, it's a super frame, which isn't ideal, so I might replace that. Yeah, and that's the sort of inspection done, and just giving the bees a bit of smoke. I can put the excluder back on top. some stage I have to sort of clean up those boxes. They don't fit perfectly well. There's a few sort of gaps along the sides. And just putting the supers back on. I'm glad that bee didn't get squashed. Anyway, I'll be checking this colony again in about a week's time, because I suspect the box at the top with the brood, with this one here, I suspect because the bees there are so far from the queen that they'll try making some emergency cells. Although, in fact, I did actually have a fourth super on top of this box, just with a few sort of frames, so I decided just to put those in the top brood box. Yeah, so I've got the 4 frames with the brood and just about 5 frames, other frames. I thought actually I'd just have a, well, I didn't see the queen, I thought I'd just have a double check just at that top box, just to make sure the queen wasn't in there. So ideally it's best if she stays down there at the bottom. As I say, I'll check this colony in a week's time. If there are any decent queen cells there, I might even sort of keep 1 or 2. Made up a couple of nukes, which unfortunately have failed. Yeah, so that's about it. I'll keep you updated, and I hope you're all keeping well. Cheerio.